Hello and welcome to my first video on practical tips for becoming an effective leader. Over a period of time, I have worked for many leaders, read a lot on leadership, and observed many leaders. I have also had the opportunity of leading teams. This video and many more after this one is an attempt to bring to you some of the practical tips and things to keep in mind as you develop effective leadership capabilities. At the outset, I'd like to mention that these tips apply to anyone. Whether you lead teams or are involved in team activities, you can either apply these concepts or see them at work. Whether you're a wedding or events planner, leading a team at work, coaching your kids' soccer team, volunteering at a social service event, guiding a non-profit, leading your family, or planning a potluck dinner, these tips will be valuable. My name is Raj Subramaniam and I work with teams every day. Whether it is at work, at my cricket team, or in the news, I see leadership examples all around me. Some of those are worth noting, some are good examples on what to avoid, and others are a must for learning and internalizing. I have successfully led teams on multiple assignments and projects at work, where we have a very structured and hierarchical environment. In 1996, I led a bank branch to a very successful performance, which was a complete turnaround from the performance in the previous year. The branch staff, my team, enjoyed the success so much that one of them wrote and recited a poem on me. I have also successfully captained a cricket team, which won 2 championships in a very competitive league. With that introduction, let's go on to our first tip. Tip 1. Clear understanding of task. This may sound obvious, but I have seen teams that bungle around even after the task is finished. Instead of declaring victory and setting off on a lap around the stadium, these folks just trundle on, and in some cases, they even undo the good work that they just accomplished. The team must know exactly what is to be achieved. The leader is responsible for this. Effective leaders tend to have a vision that extends much beyond the current task at hand. They know when to declare that the task is complete. As a leader, you not only have to know exactly what the objective is, you may also want to check on the following. What is the tactical approach to win the game or achieve the goal? What milestones or checkpoints have to be laid? Which ones can slide? And which ones are hard, critical ones that must be completed on time? Plan B, or an alternate approach. In case the original approach becomes infeasible, would we require a plan B? Decide on the quality of the final deliverable. Simply reaching the milestone is not enough. An effective leader establishes upfront the level of quality so that finishing touches are not ignored. Tip 2. Team building. Make sure you have the right team. This is easier said than done. Each team member should play a significant role in the team with low overlaps. Having 2 members who are very similar in skill sets, attitude, and competency is not desirable unless the project or task is big enough to warrant 2 such persons. The key is to find the gaps in skill sets, experience, and personality and fill those. If the leader himself is analytical, then he should look for others with less analytical and more logical bent of mind. Find and keep at least one person who has the ability to argue against what is stated. This is intended to be more of a challenge to the team, its designs and work quality, than to be a hindrance. In the long run, Such creative and challenging discussions do tend to improve the quality of the final deliverable and ensure success, thus providing real value and satisfaction to those who judge and consume your team's output. A tight, well-knit team is like an orchestra and can outperform a collection of star players. Good leaders build tight teams. Tip 3. Clarity of roles. The third tip basically takes the first step to a deeper level. Just having clarity on the objective is not enough. When it comes to teams, it is the leader's responsibility to ensure that each carefully handpicked member in the team knows their exact role. Ensure that there is not too much overlap between roles and responsibilities. If everyone is responsible, then no one is responsible. The role they play in the team for the assignment should be strategically aligned with their goals and aspirations. It should come easy to them, and it should be something that they are proud to do for the team. As you explain the clarity of roles to the team member, also consider which ones are logically connected or have some synergies with or dependencies to other roles. Do take the opportunity to bring the related team members together. Take every opportunity to communicate, bring team members together, and then have them connect when you're absent. Clarity of roles helps team members to provide enhanced contribution to the team cause. Tip 4. Be morally right. As a leader, you have a moral responsibility to the team to ensure that you take the right side of all the marginal calls. By right, I mean the correct side of marginal calls. Every now and then one may go against your team, but that is where you have to be seen, not to give in to temptation for a quick victory, but opt for the moral high ground. As a leader, you not only have to be morally right, but you should also strive to be seen to be right. Let me explain. Some leaders have the win at all costs attitude. While this may yield results in the short term, it does give the team and the outfit a bad name. After you, there will be others leading the team. Leaders will come and go, but the tarnished name will stay on and prove a big handicap to the team. You want to lead your team to victory based on your team's work, attitude, and competency, and not by exploiting loopholes in the rules to win. Tip 5. Lead by discipline. A leader must be disciplined. Discipline can be fostered in the team only when the leader himself or herself is disciplined. Keeping good time, leading by example during practice, maintaining communications, the leader's own health, fitness regimen, and self-development activities are all examples of good discipline. When there is discipline, it is easily noticed, and it is always the leader who sets the tone. Opponents, others, your team members all notice it. The team just comes together under a disciplined leader. Conversely, and more importantly, a lack of discipline is noticed as well. And I would declare that discipline helps in achieving consistently good results. Summary. So let us summarize these 5 tips. Clarity of objective or task on hand. B. Team building. Filling in gaps with appropriate team members. Third tip. Clarity of roles and team bonding. Then, be morally right, more so when it can go against your team. And the last tip, be disciplined. In closing, these are time-tested tips that have worked very well for me. I'm sure they'll work for you as well. Whatever team activity you're involved in, whether you're leading or not, do be aware of these tips. You should recognize when someone else applies these concepts. That way, these tips will grow on you and come naturally to you when you take the reins. These will also give you confidence in opting to lead initiatives. Please share this video amongst your friends. If you like this video, please like it on Facebook. Do leave your comments. I'd love to hear your examples, comments, thoughts, feedback, and will surely respond. Do look out for my next video with more tips to make you an effective leader. Thank you.